Bit of a reaction Andy again. Bit of a reaction Andy again. Fixing starrail most underrated 5 stars. And the subject for today is, I think, Seele, right? Yes, it is Seele. In need of buff. Do Seele need buff? Yeah, no shit, no lie. Yeah, Seele is like for love, bro. She's for love. In perfection though, I think she still got it. But like in most game mode, I think she can fall off. In the most end game mode, she's kind of fell off. So let's watch this real quick. Bit of a reaction, Andy.
With Sunday confirmed to be a dedicated support for summoner characters, along
I will not pull him, by the way. Even if he's like the best support for summoner, I will not pull for man.
with
Especially Sunday.
Remembrance confirmed to bring us more summoners, surely Jingyuan ends up being
Do
the
this.
most relevant he's ever been.
Watch Jingjuan to be like meta now, and then the next patch they release a better summoner, and bro again just fell off immediately.
One of the best parts of starrail is that even old characters have unique aspects that can help them become more relevant long after their releases, as it helps alleviate the power creep induced feeling that your older characters aren't worth.
DOT support when so true. The last DOT support, it's like what? Is it Black Swan? The last real one? Any like indirect support? Robin? Not sure about Robin. DOT Akron maybe?
Using as much anymore. However, this indirect style of buffing through new teammates has its limits, because if a character has a fundamentally flawed design, there might not be a good way to ever fix that.
Okay. Is Seele design flawed? Let's see. The what? The most attractive, what do you call it? Hold on. Hold on. I can't think of word here. Hold on. It is Friday night, so my brain just died. Okay. I don't think Seele is quite flawed. Like her mechanics with the kill and then just immediately take action, right? I don't think it that flawed. It is pretty good on small mob enemy. But if she released now, right? That is that buff or that's talent? I think talent, right? That talent could be like not restricted to one turn, right? I think I think somewhere in the talent they say that she can only do that per wave or per 2 turns, whatever, right? So she can't just do it over again. So that might be flawed because she's like so old, right? So the devs have no idea what the fuck they're doing. So that's one way. Another way is that she's single DPS. That's the only thing.
I have a problem with the other 1.0 limited 5-star, Seele. Now to give credit,
what do you say? Seele? Seele?
I have a problem with the other 1.0 limited 5-star, Seele.
Seele. Hold on, what? Seele pronunciation. I think she's somewhere, what is it again? Not Romanian. She's somewhere in Europe, I think. Somewhere inside the Eastern Europe. Seele. It's Seele, what? Surely? Can you play, brother? No, you do not. Can you play?
Seele or Seele.
No way. It's Seele, bro. It's not Seele. It's Seele. Fuck off.
Or Seele.
Nah. That's not how you say it. Nah. No. A shot. A TikTok. Oh. Cancer. How do you pronounce it? Can you play?
Let's say it all together. Seele.
That's not Seele, man. That's not Seele. There's no way.
Seele. It's... Apparently Seele is controversial, and saying her name up puts you behind bars.
Seele?
Just look at these comments from our previous
Shut up.
video. Seele, bro, what happened to Seele? Seele.
It's Seele, dog. It's fucking Seele.
It's... silly. What the fuck? And there's hundreds more to boot on top of the ones I've just shown you. Let me show you every language pack so we can put this to bed. In English...
Alright.
Hey, I'm Seele.
in Chinese.
English fraud.
In
Okay, true. That kind of base. CR, that kind of base.
Japanese. So that just shows there's no correct way to say the name. Depending on the localization that you want to use, they're all correct.
Hold on. Seele. What is it again? Seele nationality? Estonia. Okay. How do Estonian people say Seele? Estonian. Seele pronunciation. Anyone pronunciation? Her name is German despite her being born in Estonia. Dude, fucking nah. This is taking too long. Nah. Seele, it is Seele.
Now, to give credit where it's due, there are some recent endgame runs out there using her, so it has been proven she can still hold her own with the right teams, builds, and conditions.
I think the amount of like gamba you need to have, like first off, look at this, right? You need 3 buffers. 3 buffer for 1 DPS. I mean, true. This is what hyper carry mean, right? All support for 1 DPS. Unlike Fua, unlike Break is kind of close to being hyper carry, but different mechanics. DOT, no. So this is what I mean. They're doing what hyper carry mean, right? But this is kind of looks so stupid, man. 3 supports for one character. Like imagine one of them die. By the way, like the one is official over. Like imagine one silly hit doesn't crit, and then this support guy just one hit KO Ting Yun, and boom, and then you have to do it again. That's so
but when I look at her abilities,
funny, man.
I can't help but think her design would be completely different if she were released as a new character today.
Okay, true. Like this one, right? Like you can only do this per 1 turn or per whatever it is. If she was released today, she can do this infinitely, and she's gonna be so fucking broken in Fiction.
Hey, I counted her base kit to have 184 words, and the recent face shouts.
What the fuck? No way. Why is she so much words?
470. Even Moza, a 4-star, clocked in at 305. Obviously, more words doesn't necessarily equate to more strength, but
Nah, I don't think so. Nah. I think you can see a correlation where the more word it is, the better the character is.
But it does reflect the change in how Starrail has approached designing its characters. More text simply allows for a more unique and defined strength that can be later expanded upon, as well as padding to ensure any inherent downsides are minimized and the character feels good to use. Seele's design is still an interesting take on a damage carry, but here's my take on how I'd go about modernizing it for the game's current state. The reason I feel that Seele is outdated is that unlike other limited 5-stars, her kit's one unique strength doesn't really have anything to be expanded on. Her
Ooh. Okay,
kit really only wants damage and speed like every other DPS, so pretty much anything that might buffer is going to equally buffer competition, if not more. At its core,
is it though? Like, I think most support are just locked on their mechanics, right? I don't think you can use Boko on Face Shao. I don't think you can use Ting Yun on Face Shao, right? I think you can, but not really. You can't really use Bronya on Face Shao, can you? Like, most support are just locked behind the mechanics itself, right? So I don't think this really matter though. I think what matters is that Seele is kind of fall off on the current, meta. Like, imagine they release like a MOC or P-Vision where a lot of mobs are like, I don't know how to do this because like anything released could just be Seele anyway. I don't really know how Seele gonna be meta again. I mean, that's a death roll, I guess. Not for me though.
her kit skews towards Starrail's early endgame, where enemies simply had less HP, lower damage percent numbers as well.
I mean, okay, to make Seele maybe good again, right? Instead of making wave of mobs, they only need to make one big enemy. and that could make Seele meta again. Not necessarily mean that she gonna be tier 0. Like Akron can just do the same shit, but you know, at least that could make Seele playable again.
One thing, but Seele's main mechanic centers around her being able to get last hits on enemies to get an extra turn and 80% increased damage, which is just objectively harder to achieve now than before. Even in pure fiction where there are tons of weaker enemies, AoE characters have passives that benefit from a large volume of enemies much more than Seele's. Having a mechanic like this made a lot
the AoE attack and its consequences.
of sense in the context of her being starrail's first limited 5-star and her being a damage dealer, as she put up the highest single target damage in the game.
Really? Highest single target. Let me think here. Hold on. I think she is right. One time I think one time I kind of compare Seele and Akron damage. Due to Akron being AoE, so I don't think that's count a lot. So I think he's kind of true that Seele does the biggest single attack. But does that mean it's good though? I don't think really is. Again, most of the game end game content focus around AoE attack, so highest single attack every 3 turns would have been shit, not lie.
While also directly benefiting from more enemies being present, making her a jack of all trades. Unfortunately, this
if anything that is jack of all trades, that means it is shit.
Also meant she'd become the master of none, as more specialized characters
Did not pre-watch, by the way. Did not pre-watch.
Eventually filled in those extremes. Seele's talent is only going to become more and more obsolete as enemy health pools inevitably increase, which is why I don't think Hoyoverse would have made it the central focus of her design if she was released today. Now I should mention that the way turns are coded in this game work very favorably for Seele, making her buff's uptime much higher than the ability descriptions might lead you to believe. Her ultimate technically activates it for 1 turn, but if you can
like you absolute hate how, right? The ultimate have like 1 sentences. Look at this.
Might lead you to believe. Her ultimate,
man, it looks so depressing, bro. It looks so depressing, man. Like 1 sentences of this. Fuck me. Like if you compare this to like any other new DPS, bro, they have an entire essay for the ultimate alone, man. God, look at that. Wow, okay.
technically
This look like a fucking 4-star description. Like you can just cover the word Seele, right? And maybe the symbol and butterfly. I think most people who don't know Seele gonna guess this might be a 4-star ultimate.
activates it for 1 turn, but if you cast it during her action, she gets 2 total buffed attacks. Yeah, maybe a bit unintuitive if you don't know about it, but it helps her get uptime on her damage boost even without the extra turns, and her high frequency of actions lets her recharge energy really fast. This is why I don't think she's a completely unusable character, but she's definitely set up to age worse and faster than other 5-stars. And besides her second ascension trace actually being up,
when currently lower, reduces chance of being attacked by enemies. Man, I don't know about this. Like, did it ever come up, bro? That's the thing, right? Because of how good healer in the game is. I don't think this thing will ever activate though, right? Unless some future preservation convert HP into shield. I guess this could come out, but this could be something better. This could be something better, don't I? Like, I don't know, fucking like, what is it? Upon casting skill, she have a 65% chance of getting attacked, and then if kill, gain more speed, whatever it is, like, you know.
obsolete with target probability reduction at 50% HP. It doesn't protect from AoE attacks, and sustained supports are more than capable.
One of the talent would be like, if the enemy HP is lower than her attack time to whatever it is, insta kill. That could be insane for Seele, man.
Of keeping
low key though, that could be a good video idea. How to fix Seele. Oh shit.
your team alive without it, which is why no character has had it in their kit since 1.0. The rest of Seele's kit actually has great design despite how simple it is. Her skill gives her a 25% speed buff on top of her still having the highest base speed in the game at 115.
Holy.
She gets a rare 20%
Wait, hold on.
quantum
Dan
resistance
Heng is like
penetration.
put highest? No way. What the fuck is Dan Heng? Dan Heng Topaz. Okay. Tanya. Okay. But he'll Silver Wolf. Su Shang Yukong? Okay.
Base speed in the game at
Don't know
115.
why
She
Dan
gets
Heng
a
is
rare
what I'm reading
20%
there, though.
quantum resistance penetration for free, and her basic attack action advances her by 20%, which is
That's
amazing
good,
for
that's
whenever
good.
you can land a knockout with it, especially because her speed buff lasts long enough to where you don't need to use her skill every turn. I wanted to buff Seele without taking away the essence of her current gameplay, and since I unfortunately do want to lower her reliance on takedowns, I think the central focus should be on her speed. And so I thought about how I could design gameplay that promotes speed in an interesting way, because of course, all characters already benefit greatly from more actions. And then I remembered a cool design I saw in another turn-based game. Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade is
Oh my
honestly just
god.
an okay gacha game in my opinion, but I really like the way the developers translated the character's powers into the game. Like to reflect Gojo being the strongest, he is a powerful DPS that can't take any damage, but he straight up
Incredible stuff, man.
leaves after 7 turns, which is hilarious. Well, anyway.
7 turns. Just kill all of them instantly, man. Who cares?
Nobara is a character that fits into what is called the nuker archetype, where she sets up for a big ultimate by stacking
Oh, so this type of carry.
nails into an enemy, each one increasing the total damage. We have a few things in starrail that are kind of close to this, like Argenti and Acheron's ultimates, but I think we can do better. Let's say Seele's skill now additionally applies 1 stack of Butterfly Flurry, name stolen from her 6th Eidolon since I'm only designing her base kit. This can be stacked up to a certain cap, so let's just say an arbitrary number like 10. Her ultimate's damage now is multiplied for every stack of Butterfly Flurry on the target
multiplying
and
now. It's
removes it
kind of good.
afterwards. Like Acheron, this stack is counted as an other effect and not a debuff so as to not accidentally enable other DPS characters, but unlike Acheron's Crimson Knot stacks, the increased damage is multiplicative rather than additive. This effectively makes the damage scale incredibly high when reaching
graph equal my brain not working at all. Alright, look good. Graph look good, man. What is this? Hyperbole. Yeah, look good.
those final stacks, and of course is less effective early on. This would give her a completely unique playstyle by utilizing her fast speed to hit big nukes rather than the standard of linearly adding more total damage with each attack. So where does that leave her talent? I'm keeping the extra turn on takedown, but without the damage boost because I feel that the extra opportunity to apply a stack is helpful, but also missing out on it due to there being less enemies won't feel as bad. To add a bit more utility to this while also adding in a bit of dimension to her kit, Seele now gains extra bonuses based on the attack used. When Seele defeats
okay. Extra bonus based on the attack being used. What is this? Attack gain more skill point. Sure. Using skill 1 sec apply. Defeat with ultimate. Quantum breast penetration. Does it matter? I don't really know. But okay. I mean it always see better, right? More words better? No way.
an enemy with her basic attack, her next action is advanced by 20% to retain her old 6th Ascension trace, but now it also restores an additional skill point. This should help offset her increased skill point demand, as well as her reliance on skill point hungry supports. But if you already have enough skill points available, you're better off using your skill because when she defeats an enemy with it, 1 stack of Butterfly Flurry is applied to all enemies. This way, her gameplay is accelerated by side enemies while still having a clear focus on single target damage. And lastly, when Seele defeats an enemy with her ultimate, her next ultimate will have increased quantum res pen, also retaining her old ascension trace while simultaneously encouraging a kill streak like
I think this definitely make her better. But will it make her meta though? I think the point he's making here is like try to make Seele viable. I think that's the way he's looking at it, right? To solve Seele, not like to make her meta. So if he's making her meta by doing this, I don't think she will make that though. Like this is just make her slightly not slightly. The skill point regen is very good. So what is this? The increased damage? 5 increase. Hold on. Ultimate will have increases. Oh no, this is only on the penetration, not the damage on the ultimate. Okay. No. The basic one is very good. The rest is fine. To be fair, it's fine. So yeah, this is just make her just a bit more playable.
Playstyle. Her little caveat of her talent not being able to trigger infinite turns has been tweaked very slightly so that she still gets the extra buffs from knockouts during her extra turn, with an adjustment to her technique to replace the buff state with applying a stack to all enemies at the start of each wave, in line with other characters. That's the basic foundation for my redesigned Seele, but of course we're not done yet.
Did the quality just drop down? What the fuck, man? Come on. Why is it so low?
The idea is there, but it also has some very clear design weaknesses. First of all, what do we do about energy? If Seele is waiting for 10 stacks to rack up before ulting, that's a lot of wasted energy. I considered making her ult only activatable when there's 10 stacks, kind of like a solo Acheron.
I don't know about this. Is that good?
But I still want Seele to realistically have the option to use it on weaker enemies to start the buff, so that won't work. Instead, I went with adding a new part to her talent, which is that when her energy is full, she gains another speed buff.
Go on.
This way, reaching full energy without having a good opportunity to ult still helps her out by letting her get those stacks on quicker. This also gives her a more distinct niche by being a hyper carry that doesn't actually benefit that much from supports that provide energy. The next problem with a...
Okay, hold on. I think... I think that just makes Seele a bit more... Is it hard to play? Hold on, let me read it again, hold on.
Part to her talent, which is that when her energy...
Her speed increased by X%. Oh, I don't know about this one. It's definitely good, but is it counter fit Seele kit? Like, we know that Seele kit is like mostly resolved around her ultimate doing big damage, right? So on these changes, right? Let me see. I don't really know. It might be pretty good if the mob, like a lot of enemies have very low health. That could do it. Like every single turn, right? Every 2 turns, it's just Seele. Like infinite Seele turn. But times when it's like one big enemy and medium size. That's the shit. You are like at the point where you like should I use skill or should I just do ultimate? I think this is maybe okay, hold on. It's like a skill setting, right? If you're able to master Seele, you're like the fucking grandmaster, by the way. But like that's like a big ass skill gap on the professional Seele player versus the medium versus the casual Seele DPS, whatever it is. So I think it's good. I think it's quite good, but I can't really get grasp of how really good it is though.
Energy is full that provide energy. The next problem with a big nuke ultimate is that it's one big instance of damage that needs to be optimized. Basically, if it doesn't crit, that would feel really bad. So to come...
Hey, no, hold on. I thought he was gonna say that ultimate have a guaranteed crit.
To combat this, her ult has a built-in fixed 50%.
I mean, that is the same thing, right? It is not. Like most build have above 50% crit rate. And I don't think there's a single debuff that increases the crit rate at all. So might as well just say, yeah, you have a guaranteed chance to crit on ultimate. Fucking hell, man.
increased crit rate, and her minor trace has been changed from crit damage to crit rate. This
No, I still prefer crit damage. I still prefer crit damage though.
62%.
I do not know. I do not think you should change it to crit rate. From the crit damage to crit rate. Because like most, if you have like medium optimized artifact, right, or relics, you should be able to get at least 50 or 60 with a crit damage shot. So I don't know about changing the crit rate thing.
Free crit rate will ensure that with a crit rate relic, she is pretty much guaranteed to crit on her ult, but it doesn't trivialize giving her an even stronger build because she still wants a good chance to crit on her other abilities to activate her talent. Now crit isn't the only multiplier to be aware of, because enemies that aren't weakness broken also take 10% reduced damage. This next—
Wait, really? What the fuck? Wait, what?
Because
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, okay.
enemies that aren't weakness broken also take 10% reduced damage. This next ascension trace I think could be a little overboard, but you know what, for a concept it's fine. It states that when Seele's ultimate is used on an enemy with the maximum amount of butterfly flurry stacks, it always reduces the enemy's remaining toughness bar regardless of weakness type. In order to not completely destroy the balance of enemies with multiple bars, it can remove at most just one. I also made sure to not just massively increase her weakness break efficiency because that could accidentally lead to super break Seele, which is not what I wanted.
Ooh, super break Seele. Ooh, hold on, let him cook. Super break Seele. Oh, still kind of nice though. Oh shit, maybe you should try sometime. Haven't tried it at all. If Suiji could do it.
The last two ascension
Slightly
traces I've
payable.
included to really nail down Seele's new identity. The first is that when a target with stacks of butterfly flurry is defeated, an equivalent amount of
That definitely make this thing so much better, man. Just, bro, the fucking lowest health, look at it, that shit is useless. This good.
stacks are then applied to a random enemy.
This
is
is
another
already mild
detail
better.
taken from Acheron, but it helps Seele benefit even more from there being more enemies on the field. Every time she applies a stack to all, those will eventually get funneled into an elite or boss enemy and help her get max potential ultimates off sooner. This further pushes her talent as a way to and help her get max potential ultimates off sooner.
Okay. Nice cut, man.
This further pushes her talent as a way to accelerate her kit rather than being the cornerstone of it. And the last ascension trace is a neat little buff to offset the biggest weakness of her high speed. Anytime Seele gets a buff from an ally, it now lasts an additional turn.
Oh, hold on. So like, hold on. So one turn from Bruhh, one turn from Seele, a kill from Seele. Hold on. So that's, hold on. Bruhh extra turn plus. So maximum of straight 4 turns just pure Seele. Fucking hell, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that I'm cooming, man. Oh my god, that's so good.
Time Seele gets
holy, that's so good.
Ally, it now lasts an additional turn. With
that's
all her
so
speed,
good.
She will inevitably end up
I guess the only problem is skill point then, I guess. Because every turn you have to use skill, right? To get maximum damage.
Spending her buffs really quickly, which is especially bad for trying to ensure she has every buff possible for her massive ult. This should help make her gameplay a bit more forgiving in terms of actions and their orders. It also further solidifies her new design as a solo damage carry, who completely synergizes with single target supports like Bruhh and Sparkle by fully utilizing all of what they provide.
Whoa, this is just, what is it? So he just makes Seele the definition of just happy carry then.
I'm really satisfied with how this concept turned out.
Okay, the ultimate is pretty good. The skill, same thing, right? Skill, hold on, what is the butterfly flurry do again? The talent is, I agree with the basic one. Basic regain skill point is pretty nice, but the rest is pretty mid. Increase credit on ultimate is pretty nice. Love that. More damage on butterfly. Oh, flurry, there we go. So what? 10%? Or like 10 what percent? increase on ultimate attack. This could be pretty good. Ultimate good skill is fine. Could be better maybe. I don't know how. Talent pretty mid. Technique is same shit again. Assassin traces. Which one is? Hold on. Okay, that's the first one is pretty good. Second one is insanely good. The third one is Master multiply for reduces by toughness bar. So just what? Super Brexily. Nice stuff, man. Nice stuff.
I feel like it properly retains most of
I
what
think
makes
the
Seele
only one,
unique and
the only
really
bug one is
plays to her strengths,
the talent.
but still has properties that could be easily tuned
It
for
could
the
be
sake
improved.
of balancing.
It definitely could be
also
improved.
has much better longevity by scaling even more with future speed and action advanced supports. I know re-releases of previous characters have been a thing for a while in starrail, but they've always been large departures from the original design, so
Oh yeah, one is like the latest release of Seele, by the way. Because I remember getting her on her rerun. That is on Topaz Banner, which is in 2 point something or 1 point. Oh, fucking hell, man. Wow, okay. That's long ago. Wow, okay.
they're really
I feel
only
old.
the same character visually and not gameplay wise. Because Seele is a banner character, I think it would legitimately be in Hoyoverse's best interest to give her some kind of awakening.
I don't think they can change her kit, but I think what they can do is make a light cone that just do all that. Or like example for honkai, right? Instead of changing the senti kit, they make a brick which just exclusively just for senti alone. Like, what is it? Like, I think somewhere in the weapon description, right? I think say if her chef senti uses this, she can disbuff alone. So I think they can do it with CD like code thing. Like, it's a hunt, right? You can put it on anyone. But if you put on Seele, she gain this attack, talent gain this, when skill do this. It might cause, controversy, a bit of a controversy on the story fandom because they never played Honkai back before. Or they say, oh my god, power creep, learn out. Or, like that. But if they want, what I think, if they ever want to make the character meta again, they just make a new icon just for them then. Like the old icon, throw off, man, useless. New one, better.
Like in other gacha games to keep
So
her
basically a
relevant,
reskin.
and even bundle in a new type of companion quest to expand on her story too. I know we're getting Big Herda in 3.0, and she shares the same type and path as 4-star Herda, but considering how well Little Herda works with other AoE units that enable her talent, I'd be very surprised if they don't work incredibly well on the same team. So for that reason, her release isn't exactly what I'm suggesting, whereas the new Seele would in theory just make the old one obsolete while aging significantly better. It seems like Hoyo has been satisfied with how their methods of indirect buffing have worked out really well up to now, so it's hard to imagine them changing their stance anytime soon, but eventually with time, I think it'll be a more feasible course of action. Well, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more starrail design discussions, and as always, thanks for watching.
Alright, good stuff overall.
With Sunday
whoa, okay. Still good stuff, very good stuff, very good shit, man, good shit. Just the only thing I kind of disagree is like the talent changes, but I think overall it's kind of fine. The fact that they went from working tier to fundamentally flawed design really tell the set of pipe creep in tutorial. I mean, it's fine, right? Like coming from a game where every patch is a fucking pipe creep, this is still fine. It's 1.0 a year ago. It's really fine. Okay. From what I know, people just fucking hate pipe creep in gacha for some reason why. So let me read the comment here. Whew. That's what I've been trying to articulate in my own comment. The problem isn't with Seele. Instead, it's the game itself, been massive HP, inflation, enemies, attack, and it would take for Seele to perform like normal, blah blah blah. Okay. It's just the first limited character syndrome. Plenty, the first limited condition, crazy op, nowadays character do his job but better. Okay, true though. Like if it's just Kazuha, right? Like Kazuha it's just a better Senti, better Venti in every fucking way. Venti is like One trick pony. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Invented case. For you, make sure he won't perform. Each gacha thing like Mazi and special case, although their refusal, all kinds of basic adjustment. They even 4-star categories having how your original systems and the food. Or ship our new category. Okay, so just basically arguing. Whoa.
With Sunday confirmed to be a dedicated.
We might read the comment. I might read comment in my own free time then, but just turn-based argument, man. Turn-based argument. I won't be surprised for your release a character with silly talent, but it actually resets every time you get a kill. That's literally what I'm saying, man. Literally what I'm saying, bro. Civil Wolf wondering how she avoided being subject of this video. I think Civil Wolf's still there. I think Civil Wolf's still usable, surely. This one more comment. If you want to make buff silly, make her trigger version. Okay, it's the same shit. Step 1, 100% crit rate. Step 2. Okay. Alright. As usual, like and subscribe to this guy. He make good video. So I can go right to. Yeah. Alright, Pollo.